hoping to be heard and helped. That was the subject line of an email a Tampa homeowner sent me after getting a letter saying her property insurance was dropping her. She reached out at advice of her mom, as no other insurance company would pick her up.
I'm getting denied. She goes, here, I got this on ABC. And I emailed, and I just, I said a prayer to myself, and I was just like, I mean, if you don't open your mouth, you won't ever find out, what can possibly be able to help you out there.
So in my commitment to helping you navigate Florida's insurance issues, I went out to listen to this woman's story, finding out why she keeps getting denied.
It's gonna be so good, though.
Tampa homeowner Alexis Moore Merritt learned how to cook from her grandma Marie.
Like grandma with the old wooden spoon.
And then learned how to cook other cuisines from her friends along the way.
They call it pickles and griots.
Now learning a new lesson as a first-time home buyer, finding herself sizzling with stress ever since she got a letter she's getting dropped by her insurance company.
Non-renewal notice. That was the first thing that actually popped out.
Her company, American Integrity, citing her area in Sulphur Springs is high risk
due to catastrophic exposure management.
What was that like?
I don't want to tell my husband. I'm a stay-at-home wife, and I didn't want to tell him because I knew that if they're canceling us, where would I get insurance that is going to now cover a catastrophic area?
Turns out it wasn't easy.
Endless phone calls.
Man, first off, if you're in Florida, I would love to hear your comments on this. And if you're dealing with this, be interested to know. Also, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yeah, I've had my fair issues with insurance. I look at insurance as one of those things. I hate it and love it all at the same time. When you don't have it and you need it, you're like, wish I had it. When you have it and need it and it's not coming through, you're like, why? Why am I paying all this money every month and giving you guys a month? And then when I turn around and ask, not only do you lowball me, but then you turn around and give me a higher premium because I had a claim. So it's just a whole rigmarole. I had a tenant of mine, and I think I made a video about it a while ago, but long story short, they flooded out my basement, cost me $30,000 to rehab it and get it back right. And of course, none of it was my fault. I paid my premium every month without fail. And my insurance wrote the check, and they also dropped me. And when I tried to go get some more insurance, it actually put a mark on my record. So when I was searching for new insurance, everyone else was like, oh, you have an incident. And so charged me more. And I was like, you kidding me? So yes, I got paid out and I was able to restore my property and be made whole. But moving forward, all of my future insurance, I think it lasts on there for 7 years, something like that. It's going to go up. So anyway, insurance is just, it's a hard one. I frankly hate it. But this lady, first time homeowner, no insurance, spooky times.
Denial after denial. No one would insure her. Even Citizens Property Insurance, the insurer of last resort, wouldn't insure her. The reason?
I'm sorry, but they're not going to pick you up because you have 3 to 5 claims. And I said, all those claims are closed.
When applying for insurance, companies will pull what's known as a CLUE report, which stands for Comprehensive Loss Underwriting Exchange. And it showed
September 27, 2022, paid $81,000.
Alexis put in 5 claims.
4/24/2023, January 21st, 2024, October 9th, 2024.
In 3 years.
And then for Hurricane Milton, $0 paid out for wind and water. So for me, not knowing any insurance terminology, how can you file too many claims when you're paying insurance?
You also didn't know that filing claims could
hinder me. I did not. Shame on me. I learned my lesson.
And it's a lesson a lot of homeowners have had to learn the hard way.
That's unfortunately something that, as an industry, we don't do a great job educating consumers about.
Insurance agent Jay Colehouse.
Let me tell you this before we let him speak. Let me speak because I'm first hand experience on this, and I work in the industry of real estate for commercial, and I write $1 million budgets every year. And I'd be the first one to tell you, just like your car insurance, if you have, for easy math, $500 deductible, and let's say your windshield gets cracked or something like that, and it's going to cost, I don't know, 450, whatever. I don't know what they cost. We're just 750. It's better. You're better off paying the $750 just out of pocket as opposed to filing a claim, because when you file a claim, that is going to go on your record. And meaning, like, insurance companies are going to run this report. Excuse me, fighting the sneeze. They're going to run this report, and then all bets are off. It's going to stick with you. So insurance is your emergency. Like, I had a loss of property, flooding, fire, whatever. That's when you want to trigger it. Most repairs you'll want to do yourself. I would even say, depending on what it is, if it's $2,000 to $5,000, you may want to consider trying to GC it, do it yourself, as opposed to filing a claim, because let me tell you, it's more expensive. It hurts you in the back end, and she's finding out that the hard way. It sucks. Man, another thing they don't teach.
We just had one where the person had 4 $0 claims. To them, it was for, hey, is this covered, that they called their insurance company on, but unfortunately it still goes in as a claim, and when it starts to become a maintenance policy, that's when carriers do start to non-renew.
Whole House said 99% of the time, insurance companies do not drop you for hurricane claims known as an act of God, but other claims, like water damage, will count against you, even if you are paid nothing.
If it's a water claim and it's a $1,200 claim and your deductible is $2,500, probably not something that we want to start with filing a claim on. But if it's $25,000 to fix it and I've got a $2,500 deductible, that's why you're paying for insurance, right?
And now Alexis knows.
If my sink ever does leak ever again, I'll be going on Angie's list.
Grateful she never stopped calling, not only shopping her policy around, but for different agents as well. Finding one agent that got another insurance company to pick her up the day we met for our interview.
You've helped me ask those right questions, and I want you to keep going, because somebody else 5 years from now is going to be in my position.
Now, I emailed Alexis's insurance company, American Integrity, to see why she was dropped. They said they don't comment on particular policyholders' cases. Now, this is a story that came to us because Alexis emailed me. If you have an insurance problem or concern that you would like me to look into, scan this QR code right there on the bottom of your screen.
Listen, you guys, there's a difference between an insurance claim and a maintenance request. Okay, don't confuse the two. Honeydew list, insurance claims, very different. There's thresholds involved. There's scopes of work involved. A scope of work, for those of you who do not know, that just means what it entails. Okay? If it's something that's small, you got to hold the walls, some sheetrock, putty, tape, paint, prime paint. Don't file an insurance claim for something like that. You can generally find that, like she said, on Angie's List. This is not sponsored by Angie's List or anything like that. So please, be smart out there and be safe, because insurance is very expensive. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll get you guys on the next one. All right, bye.